Back to the question. So the magic question is, can UFO Gaming hit $1 in 2022? Now, to answer that question honestly, no, we will not hit $1 this year. The probability of that happening is slim to none. There's less than a 0.0.0.1% chance. And I'm going to explain why that's the case. And before you guys completely switch off, I'm going to explain why that actually doesn't matter. For all of you watching this to hit your financial goals, this project doesn't even need to hit 1 cent this year. In fact, I drew up a percentage from up to 1 cent. It was astronomical. The chart did mess up, unfortunately, and it did delete, but it was well over 50,000%. And that's just to 1 cent, way beyond that. I think it was close, it was over 100,000% or something crazy like that, right? So guys, we don't need to hit 1 cent. Right, and why can't it hit $1 this year? It's mainly due to the max supply, the circulating supply. It's got a huge circulating supply, but that shouldn't matter to us. Our focus should be on the percentage gains. We are so early on this project. I don't think you guys actually understand the potential here. Like, if this works, if this takes off, everybody watching this, even if this hits a fraction of a cent, even less than that, well below a fraction of a cent, everybody watching this would have hit their financial goals, right? So, I'm super excited about how early we are on this journey. And one thing I would say to you guys as well is try to focus on the overall picture. Right? Try focus on the overall picture of this project rather than just focusing on price action. Because at the end of the day, right, if we don't understand the fundamental data, then it will be hard for us to win long term on this project anyway. So for example, let's say we sell this, we don't understand the potential and we sell at, let's say 10x. That's great. But because we're not understanding the potential of the project, we actually would have sold ourselves short. So instead of capturing 10x, we could have caught 100x or even more. So please do keep that in mind. Now, what would be needed for us to hit close to that financial target price, right? That market cap level, that percentage gain that will really transform everybody's life who's watching this now, right? Let's talk about it. So number one, we know that we're super early on not only this project, but the overall NFT gaming space and even the crypto market in general, but more specifically the NFT and gaming space. We are so early if you're watching this, right? So there's a massive potential here. The overall NFT and gaming market cap, NFT token market cap, is less than 37 billion as a whole, right? I believe that can go beyond 500 billion this year. I want to say a trillion, but as you guys know, I like to keep things very conservative, just so we don't ever want to sell people a dream, right? We want to keep things conservative as possible, just so people can get the big picture. So I believe we can hit $500 billion market cap this year. Now let's say that's a bubble, right? Many people are going to be to say, well, that's a bubble. The NFT and gaming market cap should not go over 500 billion, shouldn't go to beyond 100 billion, let alone 500 billion. Now, let's say we are in bubble territory. What does that mean? It means projects like UFO Gaming, other projects could be valued and have a market cap of over, let's say, 10 billion, 20 billion, 30 billion, right? Current market cap is 419 million, guys. This is how early we are. So if our conservative objectives are met, and let's say all these projects do become overvalued, we will have the decision at the time, wait a second, okay, let's say it is a bubble. I can just take half of my money out of the market, let the rest play out just for the long term, see what happens. But you're still going to be pulling out a lump sum of capital. And that's essentially what we're positioning our community for as a whole. And that leads on to my next point, make sure you actually like, comment, and subscribe, right? So you can stay up to date with all of my recent videos, because we have so much gems on this channel. And if you are interested in UFO gaming content, then I suggest you stick around to receive a lot more. Now remember, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice, so make sure you do your own due diligence and your own independent research. With that being said, pause the video, click the link in my description, and join the Telegram group so you can stay up to date with all my recent updates, news updates, technical updates, and much more. And if this video excites you and you are starting to see the opportunity here, and you do want to position yourself in other projects that are related to the NFT space, metaverse, and even layer 1 projects, or that have the potential to overtake Ethereum, etc., I suggest you all join Crypto Crew Premium by clicking the link in my description. That's where you get access to our, again, 100x gems with so much potential this year that we believe are going to do phenomenally well. You have access to our $500 or 1 Bitcoin challenge. Yes, we do leverage trading in that group as well, and much more. So guys, and you'll get UFO predictions, etc. So click the link in my description and join that today. Now let's continue with the video. So whether you believe that if that does happen, we're heading into bubble territory, etc., it's kind of irrelevant, because the main point here is, for most people at least, is to achieve financial independence and financial freedom. I mean, let's be honest, as much as people like to say they're in it for the technology, technology itself is not going to feed you or your family. So, we do have to think about the financial implications of this all. Now, Kevin O'Leary, for those of you who do not know, or someone that's on Shark Tank, it's a massive program in the US, also early investor in a learning company that made him a billionaire, etc., is super bullish on not only the crypto space, but he believes that NFTs are going to be bigger than Bitcoin, and he thinks that this is going to be the year of the NFTs and metaverse. Now, when you have someone that's so entrenched with the corporate side of things saying that, big things are to come. So just to go back to the point, guys, honestly, $1 is irrelevant at this stage. At the moment, the way this chart looks, you could essentially buy anywhere and make a fortune, because that's how early we are on this project, right? This chart at the moment, and I've got it on the log chart, it looks like how Shiba did at the start, Shiba Inu. It looks like how Dogecoin did at the start. It looks like many other projects that did actually take off. This is how it looks. And I mean, this is wrapped ether at the moment. We've got the actual price here. We do have the actual price here. So yeah, do keep that in mind. We are nowhere near a cent at the moment, but once that is hit, or even a fraction of that is hit, many of you will hit your financial goals. And in fact, just a side note, I just realized my percentage calculation on this project over a cent was actually in comparison to wrapped ether, so that was a mistake. But nevertheless, the percentage gain is still absolutely astronomical. So guys, with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you a deeper insight into the potential here and what's to come. We are going to have more updates on UFO Gaming as well. We did a nice update on UFO Gaming, what this project is, and much more. But anyway, guys, until the next update, seize the day.